You know how in some countries, once you graduate, you move on? In America, you never really graduate. Your college becomes a part of your identity for life. Welcome to Speak Like a Native. I'm Maya.
And I'm Leo. That's so true, Maya. I've noticed Americans will be like 40 years old and still wearing their college sweatshirt. I always thought, didn't you get enough of that place?
Right? But that's the point. It's not about the place, it's about the tribe, it's about the identity. So today, we're decoding why Americans never stop talking about college, Greek life, sports rivalries, all of it. And more importantly, how you can join these conversations without feeling like an outsider.
I need this. Last week at a work event, someone asked me, "So, Leo, where did you go?" And I just said the name of my university back home, and the conversation just died. I felt like I gave the wrong answer.
You didn't give the wrong answer, but you gave the basic informational answer. In the US, that question is an invitation to a whole cultural exchange. It's like asking, what team are you on? So today, we're going to give you the playbook. Let's start with the big one, Greek life.
Okay, fraternities and sororities. I see them in movies. Big parties, weird letters.
That's the Hollywood version. The real cultural weight is massive. Think of it this way. For many Americans, your fraternity or sorority is your first major professional and social network. It's like a family you choose with a lifetime membership. The mistake learners make is treating it like a club. They'll say, "Oh, you're in a club in college? That sounds dismissive."
What should we say instead?
You use the specific language. You say, "Oh, were you in a fraternity?" Or "Were you in a sorority?" Even better, if you know the letters, you can ask, "Are you a Sigma Chi?" That shows cultural knowledge. And the response isn't just yes, it's a story. "Yeah, I'm a Phi Beta. My big brother actually got me my first job out of college." See? Instant connection, instant history.
So it's a networking tool for life.
Exactly. And here's a common error I hear from learners, especially from educational systems where this doesn't exist, like in many parts of Asia. They might hear Greek life and think it's about studying Greek philosophy. No. It comes from the tradition of naming these organizations with Greek letters, like alpha, beta, gamma.
That makes so much more sense. So, real world example?
Imagine you're at a conference. You meet someone, you chat, and you find out you're both from California. You could say, "Oh, cool, where did you go to school?" They say, "USC." You can follow up with, "Fight on, were you in a house there?" Using house as casual slang for a fraternity or sorority house. It's insider language that builds rapport.
Got it. House, not dormitory building.
Right. Now, let's move to the second pillar, college sports. This is huge. For many people, their loyalty to their college football or basketball team is stronger than their loyalty to any professional team. It's tribal, and this is where learners often get the tense wrong.
The tense?
Yes. A learner might say, "I like University of Michigan." That's weak. A native says, "I am a Michigan fan," or "I bleed maize and blue." Present tense, state of being. It's not an activity you do, it's who you are. Another mistake is not knowing the rivalry. If someone says, "I went to Ohio State," you don't say, "Oh, Michigan is nice too." That's like pouring water on a fire. You say, "Oh, a Buckeye. I hear it's a great school." You acknowledge the tribe name.
Buckeye?
That's Ohio State's mascot, the Buckeye. Every school has a mascot and a team name. Knowing a few is a superpower. University of Texas, Longhorns. University of Alabama, Crimson Tide. University of Oregon, Ducks. This is small talk gold.
So, if I see someone wearing a hat with a big T and longhorns, I can say, "Hook 'em." I've heard that.
Perfect. That's their slogan, "Hook 'em horns." You just created an instant bond. Now, here's the part that surprises most people. This fandom continues forever. A 70-year-old man will argue about a college football game from 1985 with the passion of a teenager. It's a lifelong thread.
And the third pillar is alumni, right? The graduates.
Yes, but again, it's more than a fact. Alumni is an active identity. You don't just graduate from a school. You are an alum of it. The word alum is key. It's short, it's casual, it's powerful. Say it with me. I'm a Michigan alum.
I'm a Michigan alum.
Great. Now, a mistake Spanish speakers often make, because the word alumni exists in Spanish too, is using the plural for one person. In English, one male graduate is an alumnus, one female is an alumna, and in casual speech, we just say alum for anyone. The plural is alumni, so you wouldn't say he is an alumni. You'd say he is an alum, or formally, he is an alumnus.
Alum, got it. So it's like a badge you wear.
Exactly. And alumni networks are incredibly powerful for jobs, for moving to a new city, for everything. The question, where did you go to school, is often a networking probe. It's looking for common ground. And if you don't have a US school, that's okay. You can pivot. You can say, I went to university in Seoul, but I'm a huge college basketball fan. I follow Duke. You bridge the gap.
That's a great tip. So you connect through the culture, not just the institution.
Yes. Now, Leo, I'm going to set up a scenario and I want you to respond as you would have before this lesson, okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
You're at a backyard barbecue. A friendly guy named Dave comes up to you. He's wearing a faded red shirt that says Harvard Law School, 1999. He says, Hey, I'm Dave. Nice to meet you. So, what's your story? Where did you go to school?
Okay, I would say, hello, Dave. I went to National Taiwan University. It is a good school in Taipei.
Ha 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 ha. Perfect. That is the textbook, informational answer. And Dave will say, Oh, cool. And then he will turn to talk to someone about the grill. You gave him no hook, no thread to pull. Now, let's try it with today's tools. First, you acknowledge his tribe. You see his shirt.
Right. So I could say, hey, Dave, nice to meet you. Harvard Law? Wow. Class of 99? See, I'm engaging with his identity first.
Beautiful. That shows you're playing the game. He'll light up. Yeah, that's right. Long time ago. Then he asks you.
Then I say I studied overseas at National Taiwan University. I'm an NTU alum, but I've got to ask, is the Harvard-Yale football rivalry as intense as they say? I bridge from my school to a cultural topic he's guaranteed to have an opinion on.
Leo, that is master level. You used alum. You pivoted to a classic US college culture topic, the rivalry. Now you're in a 20-minute conversation. Dave is your new best friend. See the difference?
It's all about creating the connection, not just exchanging data.
Nailed it. Let's practice a few key phrases. Repeat after me, listeners. Are you an alum?
Are you an alum?
I'm a huge fan.
I'm a huge Duke fan.
Were you in a fraternity as a sorority?
Were you in a fraternity?
Great. Now, here's a listener challenge for you. This week, if you see someone wearing college gear, a hat, a shirt, a jacket, try to give them a compliment or ask a question about it. Even something simple like, cool hat, Longhorns, right? See what happens. Practice in the comments below by writing your imagined conversation.
And if you're enjoying this deep dive into the unspoken rules of American English, make sure you're subscribed to Speak Like a Native. We drop new lessons every single day, and this is the kind of insider knowledge you won't find in any textbook.
Absolutely. To wrap up, let's talk about why this matters so much. In many cultures, your identity comes from your family name, your region, your profession. In America, especially in the professional middle class, a huge part of your identity is forged in those 4 years of college. It's where many people build their worldview, their closest friends, and their sense of self. Asking about it isn't small talk. It's asking, who are you at your core?
So today's single, memorable takeaway is this. Swap I went to for I'm a alum. That one word alum transforms you from a past student into a lifelong member of a tribe.
Perfect. Thanks for listening, everyone. Keep practicing and remember, speak like a native, not like a textbook.
See you in the next one.